Two artists in recovery. Morning, dudes. 12:18 in the morning. It's the 9th. And it's another dark log because I'm dealing with She Must Be Obeyed up, and there's no sleep again tonight. There's not much of it anyway. RFK Jr.'s always been a nut job. And now he wants an epidemic happening because we got measles cases breaking out. Trump is losing his fucking mind over the damn messages because he doesn't like to deal with it. Truly, he has lost his mental capacity, but unfortunately the doctors are too damn chicken to say a damn thing about it, and so is the staff. They're in office and they're trying to make the best of it, so trying to make their own changes what's happening. And if they get a sneaky asshole into Congress to actually get a bill passed, this hopefully gets died, but it probably won't. Johnson will make sure the damn thing gets passed. The bill I'm afraid of is the Constitution getting modified. But the problem is, there has to be an amendment, not a law. And they know that too. So they can't get this one made into law, because it has to be made into an amendment. In order to reverse one particular amendment that makes it possible for Trump to stay in office a lot longer, even with his mental faculties going crazy. Speaking of which, she must be obeyed. She does this every frickin' midnight. My dog has lost her mind tonight. Every night around this time. Because she wants to play, and she can't navigate her way, so she has to whine at me because she wants the lights on. It's around midnight, dude. We don't do this kind of shit. I don't do this kind of shit. So I'm waiting for her to settle it down. But she's going to spin her out because she's a spoiled brat mutt. Her day and nights are so screwed up, it's not even funny. But we're comparing my dog to Trump because I'm telling people what the hell's happening with my dog. Do you think people can tell about the dog in the White House who can't even get his head together? Nor everybody else who's got a conspiracy theory about changing this, changing that, environment's going crazy, but we got to get this thing going. Oh, now we got to have tariffs over here and tariffs over there. Yes, I'm aware. $2,400 a month? You know what I got to deal with for groceries at this point? Okay, throw you some balance on this one. Well, let's throw a cover on her. She's going to hate it. Let her hate it. She's going to bellyache. Alright, figure this one out. Put a hypothetical here, okay? Let's say I'm getting about $1,700 a month. And that's for my disability. I've got over 260 plus on internet and cable to get internet. Trust me, I can't get internet directly on this one through the company I go through. Edison bills change constantly every month because of energy requirements. And during the summertime, I'm broker than anything else. I have to half pay like crazy. During the winter time, if I can manage it, I'll pay full and keep it consistent that way. Of course, people want me to do it full. Unfortunately, I don't have the money for it. And then you've got rent, and that charges up a real big bill. Phone's about $55. Major phones, right? Now I got the smaller incidentals that are chewing me up. It takes about $100 or less, depending on which particular group is getting me more on this one. I mean, I don't have that much money. And then you got to count about how much money I got to spend for groceries. Now I said $1,700. It's a very conservative amount. Let me put about $1,750, maybe. Okay. So I'm doing the math. What I've got every day. It's about $15 or $20 a day I can spend. Some people say, hooray, he's rich. $15 a day compared to how much it costs for groceries these days? You kidding me? I got to make sure the groceries last about 3 or 4 days before I get another run going through. And yes, I could probably go over to the store, get a big amount of it. But the way prices are changing right now, $20 is like trying to get a rotisserie chicken or a raw chicken. And I just blew it right there. At least half of it right there. And then there's milk, and that's cost about $5, $6 right there, a gallon. Eggs, about 3. You doing the math on this one? A dozen eggs, that is. Not 18, just a dozen. I have to do 1 meal a day for the eggs. So that's about 3 or 4 days. 2 or 3 eggs a day. If I'm going to do it that way. Plus, some things go with it. Spam or sausages. And then if I wanted potatoes, I have to get me a bag of potatoes. I mean, I can go through at least 3 or 4 days, if I'm lucky enough, $65, $70. Now, of course, to you, that's like, oh, wow. But for me, I got to make sure that amount of money lasts for 5 days. 2 gallons of milk for this kid. I'm a milk drinker. I drink milk during the nighttime when I need it for acid reflux. Like my breakfast. It's not eggs in the morning. Sometimes it is. Other times it's cereal. If I can get a bag of cereal from Amazon. If I've got a little bit of a reserve concerning about food stamps, I'll try to get some bulk grub. The way I go through food, it's about $600 or $700 a month. I'm constantly rebalancing of what I've got. It's not that fun. It's not that easy. It's a hypothetical number I threw out to you. I'm not going to tell you about the practical numbers I got. But you know, I have to balance these things out like crazy. Trump is increasing the damn food prices because of the trade tariffs he's doing. And the trade tariffs are killing us. They're killing us in the food bills. They're killing us in the electricity. They're killing us in the power. They're killing us in the entertainment situation over here. You know what scares the hell out of me? If or when the educational department stops all grants and loans, then I'm out of extra cash. I've been going to college for 10 years. And yeah, I've been using extra cash for books. And what else do you use school money for? Living expenses. So the living expenses I get, if I get a semester, it's about $600 a month, roughly. Sometimes less. It depends. If I get about $200 or $300 for the first half of the semester and then the second half of the semester, I get the rest of the balance. And usually time when the bills are coming in. And most of the money goes for the bills. If I had an option of saving that money for a new bed, screw it. I'm sleeping on a broken down piece of mattress shit. Try that one. I deal in the house dealing with bugs. I'm dealing with management that doesn't give a shit about bugs. They got an owner ditched on them. So, whatever we're trying to scramble for the rest of the people who's under the property management company, I'm falling under the cracks. Trump doesn't give a shit about this kind of shit. We're all going to get rich, he says. We're all going to get rich. And the people bought it like dummies. It's like some damn con artist out there says, I'm going to make you rich, you follow me. Right over a fucking cliff. We both know what kind of a liar and cheat thief, con man he is. He screwed up his companies left and right. I mean, bankruptcy. He's the king of bankruptcy. And now he's screwing over people left and right. He wants to spend $500 million on a damn renovation in my house just because he wants a dance floor. He wants to get himself a new jet. He's so accustomed to this damn lifestyle that everybody else is paying for the damn thing. But you know what it is? It's the absolute worship of this bastard. that his claims that they're still falling on. Yeah, some of his MAGA supporters are going crazy. You know, Seth Rogen, he's having a field day. I'm not quite sure if Charlie Kirk's got onto the mad. And Alex Jones has been put under the bus, too. Considering about J.D. Vance has been quiet, or trying to be. But he's getting his ass reamed. I don't know what kind of a racist bastard he is. There's a lot of things to talk about. Not to mention we got breathing issues out here in California because we got wildfires happening. Is it because of bad forest management? No. Shit happens. We got human activity happening, and we're trying to find out which one caused the Gifford fire. We got, God knows, 10K, or more than 10K, about 100K in damage in a national forest. Out here in California, I think we got about 30% containment on a fire that started a couple of days ago. It's already chewed up a great deal of acreage. And not to mention flooded the valley I live in with a hell of a lot of smoke. I like getting circulation in this place, but I can't get the circulation in this place. I got to deal with this shit. What else is new? How about trying to have one of our political figures in charge of the Pentagon who wants to run things by the Bible? Yeah, you heard me about that one, didn't you? There's a lunatic out there who says he's running Christ Church somewhere out in Nebraska somewhere. No, I'm sorry, Tennessee. So we had Seth, what's his face again? Hesketh? Is that the asshole? In charge of the Pentagon, Department of Defense. He moves, according to sources, over to Kentucky, or actually Tennessee, to be next to this asshole. Yeah. Sorry, trying to take care of something real fast. So this schmuck, you gotta love this one here. You gotta love this one here. This poor schmuck wants to believe in what this guy says. And he's saying all the opposite things that Christ would do. Women are subservient to men, not equal. Blacks, screw them. Whites rule. He's racist. He's misogynist. I mean, he's chauvinistic. And thinks he's following Christ. He's another one of those lunatics that I've got a reverend of mine likes to talk about him. And warn his congregation about these assholes. Hell, Jesse Dollarmore does the same damn shit. Now, I know Belle doesn't cover these kind of people. She covers the most important stuff, yes. And she's doing a fine job. Since our fearless leader left. Yeah, but Belle's doing okay, trying to tear things apart. And showing how inept Trump is. Someone out there, among the IPs, had talked about Trump walking on the roof of the White House. Since when have you noticed a president put himself in that much danger, putting himself on the fucking roof of the fucking White House? It's like, somebody, please do something with me. Either I'm going to screw with you with the Secret Service trying to fire the rifles at you, or I'm just walking as a perfect target. And if that story is actually true and they got it on photographs, man, that's going to be viral right there. He's losing his mind in the reports. He brings up this Heritage Foundation asshole coming up over here and saying, no, Biden lied with all the reports. He's lying. These are the right numbers. We can't get it verified until... When are we supposed to get it verified? If that wasn't bad enough there, dude. Labor Secretary, anybody else who brings some bad news are fired? Shoot the messenger. Oh, let's see. If we get a meteor crashing down on Earth, and somebody's bringing a message that says, no, that's gotta miss us. I'm Donald Trump, I say so. And by the way, you're the messenger, you're fired. You know what they would have done in the medieval days? The olden days? There would have been one less messenger alive. If Trump had his way, he'd probably have the guy shot. Just for GP. No, how about this one? No. This is the creme de la creme. See, we had a temporary restraining order on the ICE agents out here in Los Angeles. The ICE agents said, we're following the federal laws, so we're entitled. Screw this Constitution. They just tore the damn thing apart and went after people left and right. They come into shopping areas and neighborhoods and moving vans and Penske places and in their own damn vans, jumping and running and trying to capture people. They have no. Oh God. They consider it a job. They consider it a federal. They consider it national security. They consider it whatever it is. But lack of humanity, they ain't got it. Some of them were actually lucky enough to produce papers that they actually are legal and legitimate. There would have been lawsuits on this damn thing to the federal government like crazy. But you know, the greater companies out there, legals, the major legal corporations, they're not going to touch them. I would have been submitting that there would have been a major class action lawsuit. Citizens of the United States against the federal government for the ICE, immigrations, shithead, and everything else going on. We ain't going to get it. That's the small mom and pops are going to try making their little cases here and there if they can. But the majors are chicken shit right now. Face it, right now, this particular generation we've got in our country right now, they suck. They suck. It's basically the boomers are shaking their heads in disgust. The greatest generation have already been passing away, and they're getting shit on left and right. One more thing. Gasbag was doing this thing about the Purple Hearts. He said it was hard for him to get one. It was very hard for him to get one. This is one of the hardest things I'm doing over here is celebrating you Purple Heart people out here. I couldn't listen to the rest of this shit. Because I already know he was already disrespecting every damn soldier over there, and I don't know why they were there in the first place. Unless, too, they believed in the Trumplicant, and they're also maggots in the brain. Maybe maggots ate their brain. Who knows? Maybe they got live maggots in their brain. Worse than RFKs. What do you think?